Do you know why Hugh Jackman looks cool as Wolverine? First of all, we know the character isn't real, and secondly, because he's Hugh Jackman. This guy on the other hand looks like a fork. I think he should have stopped at the 3 things he already did to his face. I mean, those are totally badass, it's only the claws that are overkill, am I right? Anchor tattoos are supposed to represent hope and safety. Makes sense because I hope this girl is okay after scarifying her legs. Scarification is a permanent carving of the skin that resembles tattoos, although is probably 10 times more painful, and the only color you can choose from is red. At least she got something elaborate, which is a lot better than the straight lines people usually do. Isn't it horrible that some kids aren't allowed to have dogs, yet whoever did this shit was able to get one? I'm assuming it was his owner, as it's unlikely the dog would go to a piercing kiosk in a mall and say, "Oh, I'll have one of everything, please." And that didn't sound like a dog whatsoever. Rumor has it that the dog went to prison and each earring represents a piece of ham he ate from his master's table without permission. With over 9,000 piercings, Elaine Davidson is the most pierced woman in the world and a magnet's worst nightmare. Looking at her tongue, I guess her official name is now changed to Elaine Davidson. Facial piercings have long been considered trashy, but not anymore. Jewelry company Johnny Brookhart now offers engagement rings for your tongue that cost upwards of $35,000. I doubt many of those with that much money are the type to drive metal into their mouth anyway. All of the happiness of the marriage proposal would be ruined once the guy brilliantly says, "Not on your finger, through your tongue." And what would happen if they got divorced? Don't you hate biting your tongue? This guy ruined his on purpose in what's called tongue splitting, the point of which is apparently none aside from looking like a lizard. He may have split personalities too, although both would be stupid. A company called Tattoos for Toddlers is open for business and ready to mark your child in ink before they can even speak. Seriously, they claim to have tattooed a baby as young as 6 months old. The tattooing process is needle-free and lasts for up to 10 years. Some of these poor kids are going to be entering high school with their arms covered in old Pingu drawings. Advil isn't going to do a damn thing for this guy who pierced his brain on purpose, and he's not the only one to do it. The idea is to drill holes in your head and loop a ring through the holes, which is supposed to leave the ring pressing on your brain tissue and induce a constant state of euphoria. Maybe one of the thoughts you'll have while high will be, "What the fuck was I thinking?" Rick Genest said he decided to tattoo his whole body to resemble a zombie because he, quote, "thought long and hard about what he wanted and wanted to be a fucking zombie." Ironically enough, he actually needed a brain transplant when he was younger, although I don't know if that influenced his decision at all. Unlike some of the other people who got extreme body mods, Rick's transformation has been quite profitable. He's already worked with Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, and signed an endorsement deal with L'Oreal. His success may inspire some impressionable youth to tattoo their faces, although it'll more likely than not land you over here. Dennis Avner had long felt spiritually connected to tigers, with one of his earliest memories being trying to figure out where his own tail was. At the age of 10, the medicine man of his tribe nicknamed him Stalking Cat, and he was later prompted to undergo 14 surgeries to look like a female tiger. Some of the modifications he received were tiger stripe face tattoos, implants in his head, nose, and brow, injections in his cheeks, chin, and lips, as well as piercings so he could attach fiberglass whiskers. Over $200,000 was spent on these operations, which contributed to financial problems, leaving Cat without a home. His friends took him in, which was an improvement over living in captivity. Get it? Like a tiger? Catman committed suicide at the age of 54 in 2012, the reason why is fairly unknown. It's not so bad though, he's got another 8 lives to go. Before I get to number 1, make sure to hit the like button down below if you're enjoying the video and subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing a lot of these videos. Thanks. Henry Damon had a dream since childhood to become Red Skull, who, if you didn't know, is a villain from the Captain America comics. I guess it was never an issue of fantasizing about something dumb as a kid, he just didn't have enough money back then. Now 37 years old, Mr. Skull has had countless surgeries, including getting implants in his forehead, tattooed eyes, a fully tattooed face, and he even cut off his nose. If you think he looks ugly right now, I'm sure it's probably just because he has yet to get the last few cheek and chin implants that will complete his transformation. Would you believe that this comic book character is a father and husband? I got a Wonder Woman. Why are you with this guy?